Let's go to Nintendo's E3. This was about 40 minutes, I think. They started off with Kazuya from Tekken joined Smash Bros. Ultimate. OJ, what's the feeling over there in the Smash community on this one?
They think he's a Shoto, which is completely wrong. Shoto comes from Street Fighter, which is like the martial arts style from Ryu and Ken. So that's the current argument right now is, oh, another Shoto. They're calling Terry a Shoto. They're calling, Kazuya a Shoto. That's not it. He's not a Shoto. That's just Street Fighter thing from Ryu, Ken, all the people that learn from that discipline. So no, he's not that. But the hardcore, like people who like Fatal Fury and all that, they like it. But a lot of like the core Smash fans, they don't know who Kazuya are. They don't know who he is because Tekken's not what Tekken was. Now we all know Kazuya, like older, because Tekken used to be like, I waited 2 hours to play Tekken 3 back in the day in the arcade. I would wait long times to play. That game was huge in the arcade, then on the PS1. So I thought that it was pretty cool, to see another legendary like fighting game franchise get in. We got Fatal Fury, we got Street Fighter, now we have Kazuya. So it looks pretty good. His moveset looks insane. It's very, I watch Tekken 7 gameplay all the time. I played every Tekken game. My brother was huge into Tekken, so I've seen all the moves. I'm not good at Tekken myself, but I've just been a fan of the franchise and watching competitively for a long time. So I thought it was dope to see Kazuya get into the game just because I'm a huge fan of competitive Tekken. But personally for me, I don't know if I'm going to be good with them, or use them a lot, but I do think that it's cool that Tekken got in, and it makes sense. Bandai Namco,
get their rep.
Yeah, their rep. I mean, I think that maybe they should have maybe put him a little bit earlier. Maybe that would have been better if he was like, maybe he closed up the first Fighters Pass. But
I can see that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna see more about that on June 28th. Mr. Sakurai presents. So,
but yeah, his moveset looks insane. If you play Tekken, you'll be happy with it. Just because, even if you don't play Tekken, like if you just try him out, like there's a lot of people that like Terry, even though they don't know what Fatal Fury is, and they tried out Terry. He's like, yo, he's actually really fun. So yeah, but his moveset looks dope. His Final Smash looks really cool. I'm actually looking forward to the Sakurai. Sakurai's doing like a presentation on him next week. Yeah, I think next week.
I do kind of wish they would have chosen Hayachi though.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. I guess we'll find out why. Which with Sakurai coming up pretty soon here. Maybe they asked Hadara who they want, and maybe he chose. Because remember with ARMS, they asked Mr. Ibuki who he wanted. And he said, "Well, put Min Min in. I like Min Min the most, so put him in."
Yeah.
So they said, "Okay, Min Min." So, or maybe Nintendo specifically wanted a villain, right? Because Kazuya's a villain. Yeah,
a villain or not an old man. I always thought that was the main complaint I heard about Heiichi when he shows up in other games, is that he's like 80 years old or whatever at this point. You want a younger, good fighter.
Yeah. So I mean, Kazuya's a villain, and that's what like the beginning of the trailer clearly shows that he's taking people and dropping them in that in that pit. So it just shows that he's a bad guy. So people have complained that there's not enough villains in the game as well. So we got Sephiroth, now we got another one here. So.
Okay. They showed Life is Strange True Colors and Life is Strange Remastered collection.
Yeah.
There you go, Nate.
Cool.
Yeah, finally they announced it. I mean, I don't know why they kept this game like a secret, where they're just like, hey, we have our own event. Let's not announce it again for the Switch. We'll wait a couple of days. Just get it out there. It wasn't even that well kept of a secret.
I thought that was already revealed
last summer, and it's just like, finally, it's out there. And I mean, now I have to make the tough decision of, do I play the third one on Switch, or do I continue to play it on the Xbox?
Or you can be like me and play it on nothing.
No, that's the shitty way of living.
You're so brave. You're so brave.
I thought you were gonna say your cell phone or something, but you said nothing. You just used it as a prop.
I don't play those games.
Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be on the Switch via the cloud. So another cloud game heading there. I think what was the other one? Plague's Tale going there via the cloud also. So more cloud games going to the Switch. Interesting. Worms Rumble, that was announced June 23rd. So this week coming up. Astria Ascending, that looked kind of interesting. That's on September 30th. 2 Point Campus. I feel like we've seen 2 Point Campus.
Jesus, that was the star of the show. It was on everyone was 2 Point Campus, baby.
I was gonna say, I was like, wow, are people that excited for 2 Point Campus? I mean, right? It's cool, I guess.
People apparently like this game a lot.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, I don't know who, but it gets always like they always make more of them, and they always like hype it up. They put it in shows. Like this is not the first time that they actually put it in there.
So we're about to go into some announcements that basically showed that this entire direct, for the most part, was geared towards old people like us. All right.
True. I mean,
Here we go.
why I loved it.
Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania.
Yes.
Sure.
We talked about this a few weeks ago. People, and you're like, a new Super Monkey Ball. And I was like, it can't be a new Monkey Ball. It has to be a remake of 1 and 2. And boom, here
And
it is.
Super
Let's
Ball
go.
and Super Monkey Ball Deluxe.
That was just a PS2 version of 1 and 2.
I don't care. That's what it says right here. It's in there. It's part of it.
I'm just saying that's what it was.
Give it some respect. It's right there next to the 1 and 2.
No, you give respect to Gong Gong, and you can play as a Dreamcast. You can play as a Dreamcast in a ball.
That's all I wanted. That's all I want in life.
These games were actually really. I remember these games were popular back on the GameCube when they first dropped. I just remember a lot of people talking about them.
So much fun.
It was on G4 all the time. They had Cinematech, and
Yep.
I swear Monkey Ball was on constantly.
Because it's an amazing game.
Dude, best
It's an
voice
amazing
acting.
game.
Best voice acting. Kinky monkey. It's
Yeah.
the best.
So I'm. You know what? I am gonna pick this one up. Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania,
Hell
because
yeah.
it is for, like I said, old people like me. So I will get hit with some nostalgia.
It's gonna have online Monkey Target.
Yeah, and they showed some gameplay from the old GameCube version, and so I was like,
Yes.
that's Fun. Okay, so I'll pick it up.
My favorite. Do you remember Monkey Ball 2 campaign, Nate? Much? Do you remember when you're in the theme park and you had like all the mini games you had to do? I can't wait. That was so creepy back then. I can't wait to get back to that part in the campaign.
That game is, those first 2 games were so amazing before
did,
they
like-
added all the rails and just made the game non-challenging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did like drive around the roller coaster. Yeah.
Yeah, those games.
Yeah.
Those games were great. I still remember getting Monkey Ball was one of my first GameCube games because it was a launch game for the platform. But I
Yes,
didn't get my
it was.
GameCube until the summer following launch. I was like, I gotta get this Monkey Ball game. It was used. It was cheap.
Yeah,
I was like, I gotta
yeah.
see what this game's all about. I was
I
like,
have mine.
this is
I
the
love the,
best game.
The Monkey Ball golf mini game. I
Yeah,
like that one a lot.
Monkey
Yeah.
Golf, Monkey Target, Monkey
pool,
Bowling,
billiards.
Monkey Billiards, Monkey Boxing.
Yeah, there was a
Monkey
lot.
boxing.
They did a lot of things.
Pinata.
Oh God. The word.
That's DLC.
Okay.
Yeah, Click is digging deep to find her copy of Monkey Ball.
I did get this one too, Nate. I think earlier when I had my GameCube, that was one of the first games. It was the first Super Monkey Ball. It wasn't the second one. I didn't have the second one until like way late. But yeah, there it is, Super Monkey Ball 2.
Yeah.
Monkey Ball.
So
Well
that's
done.
how much are they? I feel like they're more than that now.
Oh yeah.
the
Well,
GameCube?
I got this. This was like probably back in like
Yeah.
2006 or 7, I think.
I
when
I
got
think
it.
those titles jumped in price with all the other GameCube stuff too. But that was a
People
fun
sleeping
game.
on the GameCube, dude. People sleeping
Yep.
on the GameCube.
Then we went into another game for old
Hello.
people, Mario Party Superstars. That's gonna it's a new Mario Party, but it has the classic boards from the Nintendo 64 series and 100 mini games from that series catalog.
And everything is online.
It is online, and you can also save your progress mid-game. It's coming out October 29th. That looks fun, but I'm also like, well, that sounds like something Nintendo would do. Because we were just talking about Super Mario Party and how it would have been good if they did DLC for it. And they're like, here's a brand new game. And we joked about that. We are like, the DLC is going to be a whole nother game. There we go.
As somebody that did not buy Super Mario Party, I am gonna buy this. This
Yes.
looks great.
Same.
This looks
This
better
will
than
actually
Super
be
Mario
worth
Party.
the money.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
say, this actually looks good.
Well, and it looks like the kind of thing that it feels like even more of a party game, because I feel like the older I get, when I sit down at a party to play something, I like the instantaneous. I like the fact that it's just mini games, piles of mini games. Yeah.
Give me pushy penguins and leaf leap, and I will be good. That's all I need.
That's it.
That's it.
The only two. That's it.
And then we had the big reveal of the whole thing was Metroid Dread.
Mhm.
Oh, well,
Coming
yeah.
out October 8th. That was like,
whoa. We're just skipping over Advance Wars.
We're just
not
skipping
all-
over
that's
the
not-
game that I asked for. We
That was
got
after.
WarioWare. I called that one.
I didn't.
We're
Just
going
called
in
that,
sequential
and it's
order.
I'm literally going in. I haven't gotten to it yet.
Oh,
It's down the list.
You just made it
Well,
seem
you
like
said,
we're just
we're
skipping
going
everything.
from old people, and all of a sudden we come up with Metroid Dread. It felt like you were skipping over Advance Wars for us real old
Metroid Dread
farts.
is for
That game
old
came out-
people.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't out 16 years ago, but I
No,
mean,
it's
Advance
the
Wars
first
came
2D
out
Metroid
20
game we've
years.
had in 19 years. We've gone so far since the last 2D Metroid that people are questioning if 2D is even worth $60 anymore. Okay, so
Wow.
we're
It's really only been 4 years, but
it's been, but that wasn't a new Metroid game. It was a remake.
Yeah, like
Before
a
we get
continuation
Sean
of the
going,
timeline.
Okay,
let's
Metroid
talk
Dread.
about
They
Dread.
they show it off. Mercury Steam. This is not. I mean, the only thing that was a surprise is that they called it Dread. We how long have we been talking about a 2D Metroid game for?
Since
For a
long time.
Since about 2019.
Yes, the Dread part was surprising. Like I thought there was going to be Metroid V or something like that, right? Yes, I think that is a great idea for the title. I actually think that will help to sell the game too. But Metroid Dread, that was a fun reveal because they didn't show it right away. It took a minute, got through it, then boom, there's a title, and it definitely caught some people off guard when they did that.
Spooky. I'm so excited.
That's the idea of Metroid. Is you're supposed to feel isolated, and it's supposed to be like these kind of horror elements, sort of.
And that's what I like about the brand. Them calling it Dread is also going to be the feel that the game's going to convey, and I love how that's going to be. Just conducted in the game.
This is my only other thing to say. I hope that places like GameStop and Walmart fully enforce the fact that this is a T-rated game and do not sell it to anyone under the age of 13.
But it's so weird to see RGT being a cop.
Those are just suggestions.
This man wants the game to
I'm 12. You can't get this game.
I've never heard this before. This man's trying to enforce the ratings on games. I've never heard you talk about this before.
He's about to call.
I need to see your school ID.
He's doing everything possible. He's
Mm-hmm.
trying to cut down all these sales.
Jack Thompson's going to come out and ban Metroid Dread.
Where's your little pedo mustache? You know, you haven't hit puberty yet. No, you're not 13. Back of the line. Bring a parent.
Gosh.
Dude, I had a terrible pedo stash and fucking when I was 13, dude. And I had like a unibrow too. I mean, it still pulled chicks because the unibrow was kind of light. But one time I came up to visit my grandma because I was living down south then, and she was like, "I know we need to do something with this unibrow," and she gave me my first unibrow X.
Oh, she got rid of the Helga Pataki.
Dude, it wasn't that bad because it was very light, but like if you got up close, it was kind of rough. So I had to do something with that shit.
Gosh. All right. So Metroid Dread, it's coming out at the beginning of October. So we have that in October. Then we have Mario Party at the end of October. But I am really excited for Dread. However, there was this conversation that came up, which is interesting, that people were unsure about the $60 price on this one.
Yeah.
And it's been talked about a lot online now.
People are idiots. If you don't think the game is worth $60, you don't spend $60 on it. If you do, you buy it. It's the constant back and forth of people trying to convince you it's not worth $60. I'm not here to listen to your take on that. It's worth $60 to me. I don't care if it's worth $10 to you. I'm going to buy it. You're not going to convince me otherwise. Don't waste your breath. Or do something else.
Yeah, because conversely, I don't see a lot of people saying it's worth 60, like trying to convince people on the other side for the most part. Like, it's just like, I'm getting the special edition, that's 90. Or you're like Sean, you're buying two versions of it while also trying to cut down sales of the game somehow.
2.99, baby.
Yeah, I didn't understand because it not only is it 2D and it's nice textures and details, but then there's 3D cutscenes.
There's 3D elements to it.
Yeah, there's 3D and the cutscenes are super high quality. I have people saying, "Oh, well, Hollow Knight's a complete 2D flat game." It's not what this game is doing. So I think a lot of people didn't see the treehouse footage or didn't see some of the other gameplay in there because there's some parts where you're actually like shooting with the missiles and it like goes into like dynamic camera angles. It's really a nice blend. And for us old people, can we just have our day?
So they copied Shadow Complex is what you're telling me?
Well, hold on. Just
the poor people who bought Shadow Complex.
Yeah, that game rules ass.
The Shadow Complex copied who though? It copied Metroid. What are you talking? That's original.
How many fucking airballs is John is gonna throw at the free throw line? This is the second airball free throw he's had.
That's the problem, Sean. They asked him to shoot the ball.
So it's a good night when Sean is on his second Zevia. So.
I got a rainbow pack. I got all the flavors: grape, cola, orange from earlier today.
Oh, 3.